Now let's pop over to 18th century England in the village of Fylde, a region in Lancashire. Every Christmas morning, like clockwork, the poor would wake up to find giant pies delivered to their doorsteps. These weren't normal pies, y'all. These were enormous, multi-layered meat pies, like medieval lasagna. Big enough to serve an entire family plus the random neighbor who might wander in just to say hello. These 12 to 20 pound pies could provide hearty food for weeks in the coldest part of the year. They were delivered anonymously, no notes, just wonderful warm pies that the locals called Fylde Christmas pies. Imagine being the 1970s version of broke, depressed, and sleep deprived, opening your door to find a 14-pound pastry the size of a toddler and thinking, well, this is either witchcraft or Christmas. People speculated for decades. Was it the wealthy landowner? A secret society? A coked-up baker with impulse control issues? The mystery benefactor was never identified. The tradition simply stopped one year, and the village still tells the story. Although the Fylde villages that got the pies were all suspiciously on or near Clifton-owned estates. The Clifton family of Lytham Hall were one of the oldest, wealthiest landed families in Lancashire. Here's why. They're the prime suspects of bringing Christmas cheer. This wasn't a PR thing. They were Catholics in a heavily Protestant region. Too much attention could bring political trouble, so their charity was discreet, unpublicized, and meant to help tenants without creating spectacle. Most multiple local histories note the Clifton saw to it that no laboring family went without at Yuletide. Records from Lytham Hall show that livestock was killed for distribution, food was sent to tenants, sweet puddings were made in the hall kitchens, and seasonal gifts were given to children. Giant pies fit their established pattern perfectly. And the tradition stopped right around the time when the Clifton family finances collapsed. By the early 19th century, the Clifton family fortunes dimmed. Debts accumulated, inheritance disputes simmered, and mismanagement slowly eroded what had once been one of Lancashire's grandest estates. And right around that time, the pie deliveries stopped. I have no idea if they were actually responsible, but it seems to me like the historical equivalent of a giant blinking neon sign that says, "Yep, it was definitely them." I love this story because it's such a beautifully weird form of kindness. It's not anonymous cash or handmade toys. It's here. Have this ungodly, enormous pie. Merry Christmas.